Have you ever found yourself wondering whether your cat truly returns the affection you lavish on them? You scoop them into your lap, you talk to them in soothing tones, you lavish treats and toys upon them. Yet sometimes it feels as though your feline friend remains aloof, even distant. It's not your imagination. Cats are complex creatures whose subtle signals often go unnoticed. In fact, there are unmistakable clues that a cat may not feel the bond you believe exists. Understanding these signals can help you reassess your relationship, adjust your approach, and ultimately build the trust and affection you both deserve. One of the most telling signs is a refusal to meet your gaze. Direct eye contact in the cat world is laden with significance. When your cat peers into your eyes and holds that look, they are communicating trust and a willingness to connect on an emotional level. They may even offer you the famous slow blink, a deliberate narrowing of the eyes that cats use to convey affection, like a gentle, lingering kiss. If, however, your cat deliberately turns away, flicks their gaze past you, or slips out of the room whenever you attempt to lock eyes, it suggests they are withholding intimacy. Instead of welcoming your presence, they see it as intrusive or stressful, signaling a barrier in your bond. Another indicator of feline disinterest is an impatient twitch of the tail. Whereas a dog's wag is a universal sign of happiness, cat's tail movements must be interpreted more carefully. A gentle, slow swish can show contentment, but a rapid, restless flick, especially at the tip, reveals irritation or anxiety. In the wild, twitching warns rivals or predators that a cat is on edge, ready to defend itself. Within your home, if your cat's tail begins to jerk whenever you approach, during petting, play, or even a casual glance, it's a clear cue that they feel disturbed or threatened. Rather than interpreting it as playful excitement, recognize that your cat is signaling a desire to maintain distance. Excessive scratching provides yet another window into your cat's emotional state. Of course, scratching is a normal activity. Cats mark territory using scent glands in their paws, maintain healthy claws by shedding old layers, and stretch muscles through the motion. But when this behavior becomes obsessive, clawing the same. Spot repeatedly, shredding furniture, or leaving stadium-sized claw marks across the walls. It often points to stress or discomfort. Major changes in the household, such as new people, a move, or rearranged furniture, can trigger anxiety that manifests in compulsive scratching. Medical issues like allergies or skin conditions may also drive this behavior. If your cat suddenly ramps up their scratching routine, it could mean they're unhappy, uneasy, or physically uncomfortable rather than simply indulging instinctual grooming. Closely related is the matter of litter box issues. Cats are renowned for their fastidiousness, typically maintaining impeccable hygiene by instinct. When a normally tidy cat starts to avoid the litter box or has accidents around the home, it's rarely an act of spite. Instead, it signals a disruption in their emotional or physical well-being. Stress often lies at the root. Perhaps the location of the box changed, or the litter scent is no longer to their liking. Illness can also play a role, causing discomfort during elimination. Studies in feline medicine consistently link inappropriate elimination with heightened stress. If you notice a sudden shift in your cat's bathroom habits, it's a red flag that they feel insecure or unhappy in their environment. Equally revealing is the phenomenon of over-grooming. When a cat spends an inordinate amount of time licking its fur until bald patches or irritated skin appear, it points toward anxiety or discomfort. While occasional self-cleaning is perfectly natural, obsessive grooming serves as both a coping mechanism and an indicator of distress. Changes in routine, new household members, or even subtle shifts in your behavior can unsettle your cat, prompting them to soothe themselves through persistent licking. Physical ailments like fleas, allergies, or dermatitis can also spark frantic grooming. Observing a patch of missing fur or raw skin demands swift action. Identify and eliminate potential stressors, check for health issues, and consult your veterinarian without delay. Frequent hiding is yet another sign that your cat may be feeling anything but affectionate. In the wild, cats instinctively conceal sickness and vulnerability to avoid predation. A domesticated cat that suddenly retreats to dark corners, spends hours under beds, or vanishes behind heavy furniture may be signaling deep anxiety or discomfort around you or in their environment. While some solitary solitude is normal, excessively Prolonged hiding spells? Trouble. If your cat only emerges at odd hours or bolts whenever you approach, it means they no longer feel safe sharing common spaces with you. Note whether hiding corresponds with other red flag behaviors, changes in appetite, reduced grooming, or litter box avoidance to determine whether the issue is emotional or medical. Finally, a lack of response to overtly affectionate gestures reveals a breakdown in emotional reciprocity. Cats are famously independent, but they do exhibit clear signs of love, purring when stroked, leaning into your hand, or greeting you at the door. If yours consistently ignores your offers of gentle strokes, resists curling up in your lap, or shows no enthusiasm when you try to cuddle, it's a signal that they are not invested in the relationship. Rather than defaulting to the notion that cats just aren't as affectionate as dogs, recognize when their indifference marks an emotional distance. Pushing more affection onto a cat that is signaling "not now" can deepen their aversion. Better to give them space and allow trust to rebuild organically over time. Understanding these 7 telltale signs allows you to see beyond your own desires and empathize with your cat's true emotional state. When your cat avoids eye contact, twitches its tail in agitation, scratches obsessively, shuns the litter box, over-grooms, hides for long periods, or bluntly ignores your embraces, they are speaking volumes. Rather than dismissing these behaviors, listen with patience and respect. Provide safe hiding spots, restore consistent routines, ensure the litter box is clean and optimally located, offer appropriate scratching posts, and create designated quiet zones where your cat can relax without intrusion. Address potential medical issues promptly, and always refrain from punishment. Positive reinforcement and gentle encouragement build far more enduring trust. By tuning into your cat's subtle language, you can transform a relationship of wariness into one of warmth. Your role is to meet their needs on their terms, respect their personal space, learn their unique preferences, and engage in gentle, invitation-only interactions. Encourage bonding rituals they enjoy, whether that's brushing sessions, interactive play, or simply sharing the same room in companionable silence. Over time, you'll find your feline friend growing more comfortable, even affectionate on their own schedule. Remember, real love is never forced. When you approach your cat with empathy, patience, and understanding, you give them every opportunity to open their heart on their own terms and return the love you wish to share.